This dynamic of obedience to authority fueled by the diffusion of responsibility was evident, of course, in one of the most famous sets of psychology experiments ever, the obedience studies carried out by Stanley Milgram.
Separated by a screen, the teacher would ask the learner questions in a word game and administer an electric shock when the answer was incorrect. He was told to increase the voltage with each wrong answer.
Answer, horse.
Experiment, that's all. Get me out of here.
Participants didn't know that the learner was really an actor and the so-called shocks harmless.
You're gonna get a shock, 180 volts.
Which demonstrated that a shockingly high number of normal people will inflict tremendous pain and potentially kill innocent others if an authority figure insisted they do so.
I can't stand the pain. Let me out of
Can't
here.
stand it. I'm not gonna kill that man in there. I mean, who's gonna take the responsibility if anything happens to that gentleman?
I'm responsible for anything that happens here. Continue, please.
All right, next one, slow. Walk, dance, truck, music.
Versions of this experiment continue to be replicated, and results are consistent.
He's in a lot of pain,
Continue, please.
but he's not comfortable.
We must continue to the end of the experiment.
Forest. That's wrong. 240 volts.
Typically, 2/3 of people will administer a potentially lethal electric shock to an innocent person if an authority figure tells them to do so. Why? Various reasons, but one of which is the diffusion of responsibility. When one person says, yes, I pulled the trigger, but I was just following orders, and another says, yes, I gave the orders, but I didn't pull the trigger, the sense of moral responsibility is spread so thinly, often across an entire chain of command, that no single individual feels fully accountable. When you think of the long and gloomy history of humankind, wrote novelist C.P. Snow, you will find far more hideous crimes have been committed in the name of obedience than have been committed in the name of rebellion.